Hold it now. This is my fourth album.
How many mics do we rip on the deli?
How many MCs must get this?
You know what I'm saying? That shit was alright. It was cool.
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it. Can you feel it?
Check this shit out. Check this shit out.
Welcome to the latest edition of the Buck Stops Here. I am your host, Hound Dog Buck 50, bringing you the illest in battle rap, and I am the illest battle rapper in the game. Now, on this episode, I'm going to do a hip hop journey from the past and compare two albums. The late, great, notorious Big, aka Biggie Smalls, a much anticipated debate that has never really died. Ready to Die or Life After Death? Which one do I like better? Now, Biggie Smalls, aka Christopher Wallace, may he rest in peace. He was only here for a short while, but he was definitely one of my favorite MCs. You got cats from different eras that are younger that rock with Big, but I was, in the mix. That was my era, so I can speak of it in a way in which I absorbed the essence of what was going on at that time. The first time, I'm not gonna say the first time, but I remember hearing Big on the Who's the Man soundtrack. That was crazy. Party and Bullshit. Now it was crazy because he had that high pitched voice. Honey's in the back looking righteous. I think I might just yeah. Biggie was different. I remember seeing him on there was a show back in the days on BT called Teen Summit. He rocked the freestyle, and I remember he said this one line. He said, I like the Max and Maximas and Acuras. It was like Big had one thing as an MC I learned from him is to go with how you feel. His verbiage wasn't always the traditional verbiage, if you will, the way he would put certain words together. And so, he was on, before the album, he was also on the Supercat, the Dolly My Baby, with Supercat and Puff Diddy. P. Diddy was on that remix. He did his thing on that too. And then, of course, Ready to Die. And let's talk about these albums. I'm not going to necessarily go track for track breakdown. I'm just giving you my feeling on both albums. Now, when Ready to Die dropped, Ready to Die was cinematic, had a cinematic intro, and the just production from Easy Mo B, Primo, it was others too, but it was just a complete seamless body of work. The only song I really wasn't crazy about on that album, and never even to this day, was Respect. I didn't hate the song. It just seemed like it wasn't as potent as everything else just seemed like it was here. And it seemed like the song Respect was sort of like here. You know what I mean? Like it didn't complement all the other songs. But nevertheless, I always felt Ready to Die was a classic. Now, when Life After Death dropped, unfortunately by that time Biggie had already passed. And a lot of people like Life After Death more than Ready to Die. I enjoy Life After Death. Some of the songs, some of my favorite songs, Kicking the Door is definitely one of my favorites. I'm Fucking You Tonight with R. Kelly. Sky is the Limit. To My Last Day with the Locks. I Need Another chick with another bitch with Little Kim. I wasn't too crazy about that. I wasn't that crazy about the Bone and Biggie, the 10 Crack Commandments. That was definitely one of my joints. Player, yeah. Lay on the ground, you've been robbed. Oh yeah, that it was some good songs on there. Which now I gotta kind of double back because if I'm going to talk about that, I gotta acknowledge some of the songs on Ready to Die. Well, some of my favorites was Things Done Changed, Everyday Struggle, Machine Gun Funk, Friend of Mine. Yeah, that was my shit. Plus the bitch look better than you, give head better than you, pussy get wetter than you, so break the fuck out like a rash. I'm glad I ain't spend no cash to hit your nasty ass. Yeah, man. Unbelievable, of course. The What with Method Man. There's a lot of good songs on Ready to Die. Now, I would say this. I can see theoretically why some people would like Life After Death a little more, because Life After Death was a more worldly album, where it was about, okay, let's appeal to the masses. But I just felt like, I don't know, Ready to Die just has something, an ingredient that just couldn't be denied. It was the hunger. It was just hip hop in its purest form, where I felt like Life After Death was hip hop too. It surely was. But I just felt like it was a more accommodating to, the different genres. Like, okay, we're going to do this one for y'all. This one for y'all. We're going to do a country western song for y'all. And I get it. You know what I mean? And and this is how I judge it, by which one is my favorite. When I'm ready to go back, if I'm going to Ready to Die, I'm on some I want to listen to the whole album. When I go through Life After Death, it's more like I'm searching for certain songs. I don't necessarily want to hear the whole joint straight through. That's the difference. So I have to go with Ready to Die. And not to mention, even though it's kind of off subject, because it ain't got nothing to do with the albums, but the verse Biggie had on Keep Your Hands High on Tracy Lee album. Come on. Excuse me. What more can you say? Yeah, but for me, I can't call it fact. It's just opinion. Ready to Die. All day. Hands down. Not even close to me. I'm glad I got both LPs, because they it's Biggie. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with Big. You know what I'm saying? But that Ready to Die is just do something to me that it do it for me. Life After Death don't do it for me like Ready to Die. When I revisit Life After Death, I'm on some searching for this track and that track. Let me listen to Kick in the Door, or let me listen to Sky is the Limit. But Ready to Die, bam, pop that in from the intro to the train robbery to the suicidal thoughts at the end, to all of it. Yeah, Ready to Die, for me, is my choice over Life After Death. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave some comments, man. $ Hound Dog Buck 50. Cash App, all that, man. If you want to hear, if you got some suggestions about some other, albums you like to hear about, like comparisons, let me know. But on that note, peace, love, and whatever else you think of love.